Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
Ladies and gentlemen, this story came out in the Sun Herald. And this is a Black man that was stopped. This was a routine traffic stop. And the cops handcuffed him. I got him out of the car, handcuffed him. Shortly after the handcuffs were put on, he had a seizure. And these cops, as usual, were completely inhumane to this man that was really in need of medical help. Now, the video on this has since gone viral. I'm not going to play the video, but I will leave the link to this article in the description box. And if you want to watch it, you can. It's 14 minutes long. You really got to have a strong stomach to watch this one. So, family questions treatment of Black man after video of Mississippi traffic stop goes viral. So this story from the Sun Herald came out June 8th, 2021. And I'm going to go ahead and play the audio part of this particular article.
Family questions treatment of Black man after video of MS traffic stop goes viral. The family of a Black man who appeared to have a medical emergency after a Saturday traffic stop in Hattiesburg is furious about the way police officers treated their loved one. Lauren Smith watched a 14-minute video of the stop involving her brother, Lester Smith, that was posted to social media. Police had stopped Lester, she said, because he was in a vehicle his parents had reported stolen out of Macomb in Pike County. I was devastated when I saw that video, Lauren Smith said. I could not watch the whole thing. I turned it off. It was like my body went numb. Here you have this person because that is what he is, a human being, laying on the ground seizing and shaking in the hot heat, and you, police officers, are telling bystanders he is faking. Lee Campbell, president of Mississippi Rising Coalition, stopped to film what happened. She shared the video on Facebook, and it has been shared thousands of times. I saw him get pulled over and decided I was going to stop, Campbell said. I don't know why, but something told me to pull over. I didn't want him to be alone. I was fearful for him. When Campbell stopped, she said Lester was standing outside his vehicle. A police officer handcuffed him and brought him around to the back of his vehicle and patted him down. Well,
just a quick word from our sponsor.
Okay, so he was handcuffed, he seized out, and people were concerned, and they pretty much talk about he's faking. Really? I bet y'all would fake up a police report a lot quicker than he would be faking up a seizure. Y'all fake police reports all the time. That's what you need to attend to fixing. You got a horrible police culture in this country. You need to stop acting like the worst of the worst is coming from the Black community. No, it's coming from the police culture in America, which started from chattel slavery, and you still act like you're the plantation patrol even to this very day. You still do it. So, wow. I wish this family would have just communicated better. You know, if the vehicle was missing, I wish they would have called around to see who possibly might have had their vehicle and not called the police. Had it not been this way, with the traffic stop and the parents knew their son had the car, this whole thing could have turned out different, you know? But you see, many of our people are still trusting the police, still trusting them, and they do more damage than good when it comes down to us. So, as you heard, the sister said she was devastated when she saw the video, and she said she went numb. And, that is hard to see your loved one. It doesn't matter who it is, it's hard to see your loved one getting killed on a video, especially by very incompetent police. Wow. So the arresting officer said Lester back to the second officer's patrol vehicle and put him in the back seat. But shortly thereafter, she said she heard him screaming, "Help." She could see from where she was standing about 100 yards away that Lester's feet and lower legs were shaking and jerking around. Camel, who worked as a trained physical therapist, suspected Lester was having seizures. She said the two officers pulled Lester out of the car. They were telling him to stop acting up. Now, he was having a real seizure. Neither one of these knuckleheads are medical experts, but they're going to tell him to stop acting up. So they didn't take his seizure seriously. Typical plantation patrol. So let's go on. All right. The officers attempted to place Lester Smith on his back on the pavement. Now, do you know how hot it's been recently? And you're going to put somebody on a hot ass pavement? Okay. So they put his back on the pavement, she said, but she told them not to put him on his stomach because I knew it was dangerous if he was having a seizure. Of course it is. The officers had left Smith on the ground on his back. The video footage, one of Lester's leg is shaking before an officer later props him up. Eventually, Lester's head slumps down, the video shows, and Campbell said she couldn't tell if he was breathing. Well, we know the arresting officers weren't concerned. They could care whether he was breathing or not. Oh boy. So the officers had Lester on the ground on his back, the video footage show. So, wow. I mean, it's amazing. The people that were just standing around noticed more about him than the damn cops. The arresting officer was standing over him, and Lester was completely unresponsive, Campbell said. In the video recorded by Campbell, the initial arresting officer could be heard saying that, "Are you getting a good nap in?" Just total ignorance. Total ignorance. Yeah, but y'all made sure you didn't kill some kids that were shooting directly at you. But somebody really in medical need, look how nonchalant you act. This is why nobody really wants you on the scene. And it's really going to come down to that. Y'all just keep living, because eventually people are going to stop calling these police altogether, except for white people. We know we they call police even when nothing is going on, so they'll probably keep them busy, but a lot of people of different ethnicities are going to stop calling them. Campbell said she asked a police officer if Lester was still breathing, and the officer said that he was, but she said she was concerned because none of the officers seemed to be taking seriously what appeared to her to be a medical emergency, which it was. They are just they just kind of sat him up, and he's still not responsive the entire time, she said. Another officer said an ambulance service was on the way. Another police officer told witnesses that Smith started acting up. What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? Started acting up. What the hell does that mean? The only one I see acting up are the two incompetent police officers. After he learned the car had been, was being towed. Hattiesburg Police Department released a statement saying the agency was aware of the video and that Smith had been stopped in 6500 block of Highway 49 due to an incident that occurred in a separate location. Smith, Hattiesburg police said, had been taken to local hospital by ambulance and released. Okay, so he was hospitalized and released. That is just outrageous. That's outrageous. So the fact that he was released and whatever they stopped this man for, it couldn't have been that serious. But, you know, I guarantee you, if these were two black cops and some white man would have seized out and they wouldn't take it serious, they would be raising hell right now. But anything that happens to us, you're just acting up. Acting up? Who the hell got to act up to two animals? Who the hell got to act up for you? Like you're something. You're nothing. Y'all, please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.